From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at my bar at Tommy Mac's, where everybody's welcome to have a seat and get a chance to tell their story about what they're doing out there. Brought to you by our good friends at Foodies Care, a great organization helping people right here in Northeast Florida. Biz Champions time, and Major Harding is here. Coach Mark Duffner, yeah, that's right, Duff is here at the bar. He loves hanging out. He's going to be part of the panel. And Nick Houpt is here from Life Well Balanced. We're going to talk a little about podcasts and well-being, mental health, all that good stuff, those things that us football players need in our life. So let's welcome in the panel. Nick, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Coach.
Good
always
to see
a pleasure.
you, Tom. Good to see you,
Mage,
Tom.
always a pleasure, my man.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
tell us about Life Well Balanced to start with, Nick.
Yeah, so we are a wellness podcast. We help people understand what it really is to live a life well balanced. What is happiness? What is success? How do we live better, live well, and have longevity?
What's your background? How did you grow into this? How did you get into this kind of thing?
Man, way back was direct sales is what got me into the personal growth space.
Okay.
And then I've been in the healthcare industry for about 20 years now.
Okay.
And corporate franchises, helped grow a bunch of companies,
Yeah.
and started realizing how unhappy society really is,
Yeah.
right? Because we're focused on the wrong things. So ended up starting the Life Well Balanced podcast just
Okay.
to help some people understand how to be happier and live
Were
better.
you getting off balance in the sales game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and a big part of my story too is alcohol abuse and running in that realm of just go, and
Yeah.
networking and
Yep.
drinking,
Yep.
and you fall
Yep.
into that cycle, and then I brought out.
No, I've seen it because when you're in sales, you have to wine and dine. I mean,
Yep.
that's part of the deal. And I never agreed with it, because I'm the worst salesman. I'm like, you either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
I don't need to take you out golfing. People are like, no, we got to go golf. I'm like, I don't want to spend 4 hours with you. I just want to, if you like what I'm selling, let's work something out. If not, but I get it. The old school is, let's go have some drinks. Can you hang out? Can you hang? I never understood that. My friends from BC, they all did the corporate world. They did great, phenomenal. But they would tell me these stories. I'm like, oh man, you got to do. They'd be putting on weight. They'd be, all this stuff. And you're just like, that ain't a healthy.
Yeah.
Now if you get out of it and you can figure out your balance, get balanced, then okay. But man, the way that journey that's a tough journey.
Yeah.
I never wanted it. I really didn't. And sales is tough. Sales is like athletics. Like you got to perform. There's going to be wins. There's going to be losses. There's going to be great times. There's going to be bad times. There's going to be just a combination of everything that you go through in any sport.
Yeah, you got to meet deadlines. I think the service you're providing right now for people in all over is tremendous.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
Yeah, boy, do we need it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's part psychology a little bit,
Yeah.
right? Getting people. So give me your foundation. How do you get balanced? What's your basis?
Basically, the real foundation is connection, right?
Okay.
I think that's what's missing in society today is connection. So I run a thing called PCC, and it's presence, communication, connection.
Okay.
Because people, even when they're here, they're mentally not here. And so I think if you can rope people back into being present, being right with each other.
Yep.
Same thing with sports too. If you get all those guys and those girls together and present, fully focused on the main objective together as a team, then it's going to give you better communication, which is going to roll into better connection, which ultimately paints a healthier, happier lifestyle.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Great foundation. I mean, exactly what the message is in every organization, every team I know.
Well, and no matter what you're doing, communication's everything.
Right.
I mean, you've got personal relationships, business. You got to communicate.
You know mine.
Yeah.
4 F's.
Yeah.
Faith, family, friends, and football.
Football.
There you go.
Pretty good. I like it, Nate. I like it, brother.
That keeps them out. So how did you, Nick, if I may ask, how did you get past the drinking and all that got you to where you're onto a better path? When did that moment come where you're like, you know what, I'm making a change?
Yeah, it really comes down to when you wake up in the morning every day and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're not happy with who you see because of the decisions you make.
Yep.
And I had a friend of mine come on the podcast, and he brought up this concept that he says you're stealing happiness from tomorrow. And so when you realize that you're starting to take the happiness away with having a drink or doing things you shouldn't be doing, and shifting that focus onto how can I live a better life? How can I be better? But really it came down to now my wife, meeting her, and her and I were both on the same page of we really need to make a change here.
Yeah.
And so accountability is the main thing, and her and I doing it together was, okay, let's try a 30-day no alcohol. And we went 21, and then we started drinking again, and we're like, okay, let's do another one. We went 90, and then she's like, we got so healthy, she's like, I'm pregnant. And it's like, all right, so you can't drink, so I won't drink with you. And then we did the 9 months, and I'm like, we already went this long, we might as well keep going. And so then I went over a year, and just the clarity you gain, and you start to realize, and you reflect on your life before, and you start to notice the people that you were in your life before and who's not there anymore because of now the better decisions you've made. You have those drinking buddies, and then it gains clarity on what is really important in life. And then children will do that to you,
no doubt,
big time.
Yeah,
so that was the major role was my wife and wanting to do and make those changes as well.
Who's your co-host? You said we in the podcast.
So I have an executive producer named Steven.
Okay, he talks with you like a little bit?
He doesn't. He's not there yet. He's like, I like to be in the background and sit on the computer and do that kind of stuff. So
okay. Well, how often do you record?
So our episodes come out every other week. Right now we're in a hiatus, transitioning between season 1 to season 2. But they come out every other week, and we might come into season 2 dropping them once a week.
How much is faith a part of the foundation in what you're delivering out there?
I mean, you got to have faith in everything. Without faith, there's nothing, right? Yeah, faith is a big part of it, because when you're going through those hard times, those challenges, those struggles with anything, if there's no faith, then there's no backbone, really.
Absolutely. I went through some things I don't know, 5-6 years ago, and my faith showed me what I did have, and there was a lot of blessings, family, kids, health. You know what I mean? Like you start to think in that kind of way. Then everything else is you're just grateful for everything else. You know?
We lose sight of what we really have because we're so accustomed to having all of this stuff.
We have so many blessings in our lives, and we need to be thankful for the blessings.
You can get distracted by all the stuff.
That's
what you just talked about. But that creeps into your life, and again, you get myopic as far as that's concerned, for sure.
Definitely.
I'll tell you, and I've said this before, but everyone's got to have some me time. My me time is working out. Like it just, I need it. Like even if it's just walking fast on the beach, you know what I mean? For me, if I don't get that, then I get cuckoo. Like I get like mad. You know, my wife's like, go work out or something. Like get out of here. You know that. But I need that in my life. You know. But whatever, if it's meditation, if it's whatever, going to yoga, whatever it is, get your zen. You got to take time for yourself. You got to, just for you. It could be 10 minutes a day. It could be an hour a day. It could be whatever it is. But you got to take care so you can have that balance. Hey, we're doing a bunch of stuff. You know, I got, you know what's in this brain? You probably, I can't even tell you what's in it. There's a lot in there. It's spinning. There's more than one mouse in there.
I got bird feeders. I go out on my back porch and just watch the birds for half an hour. You know?
My buddy does squirrels.
I got
I'm like, you're a
hummingbird
squirrel
feeders,
watcher now?
hummingbird feeders, bird feeders.
Yeah,
but that's just
are cool.
my time.
Yeah,
it's peaceful.
Absolutely.
It brings you back to the moment.
Exactly.
Well, Coach, you know that better than being a head coach, that ain't no joke. You got a lot going on in that brain. You got to have some downtime, some zen time, if you will.
No, and just what you said, working out kind of provided that for me also, as far as that's concerned. You get off by yourself. You kind of, again, you know, it's proven that physiologically and every other way, you're better when you work out, and so. Whatever it is, whether it's prayer time, whether it's meditation, workout, birds, squirrels, whatever.
Whatever.
Amen.
You got to take it.
Amen.
All right, Nick, where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
You're from Pitt? Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been here?
15 years.
Okay. So when the Steelers come to town, do you go to the game or what? You go to the club or what do you do?
I used to.
Pittsburgh club?
Yeah, I used to go to the games and stuff, but I don't.
I didn't mean club, but you Pittsburgh Steelers got a fan club that's pretty large around here. Yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time.
Okay.
I haven't gone to games in a while. I've kind of just transitioned, you know, family time. My little one's 2.5 right now, so it's.
Okay, what I'm getting at is, you pulling for the Steelers or the Jags? What are you doing?
No, he's got a terrible towel right
He
now.
does.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I still have to go for the Steelers. You know, born and raised, made me who I am. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's a great organization.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll see how they do in their new direction. Thanks so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, Coach. Mage, always pleasure, man. We love it. Everybody's welcome to tell their story, right? You can sit here. This is a nice, safe space. You just come in here and talk about what you're doing out there. And, man, we love every single bit of it. If you want to check out Nick's profile when this episode comes out, just scroll down a little bit. You'll see his name. Click on it. You'll go right to his profile. You see that he's all into, and you can find his podcast, Life Well Balanced. Until next time, you stay safe, you be cool out there. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.